Hello, welcome back to my channel. Moral of this vlog, I am on my way to my first solo camping trip. I have been camping plenty of times, but it's always been with friends or my partner Finn. But I follow a girl called, I think it's Keisha. I'll put her Instagram here on Instagram, and she's always going solo camping, and I've always wanted to do that from as long as I can remember, but I've never had the guts to. I guess solo camping as a woman, but also just in general. Sorry, I saw someone I know and got distracted and a bit nervous. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I am going on my first solo camping trip, as I've said for the 500th time. And yeah, I've always been inspired by Kesha. Sorry if I'm pronouncing her/your name wrong. That she's always going solo camping. I've always wanted to do that. But I am starting off small and I'm going to do it in my car. So I have packed up and I'm just about to leave. I'm leaving a bit later than I was hoping to. It says I'm going to get there around 2:30, probably just after because I've stopped to get some lunch. But yeah, I thought I'd take you along with me for an afternoon/night and morning tomorrow of solitude. That's been a popular word these past few videos, but yeah, I thought I'd take you along with me. Clear, got the sunroof open, it's a vibe. I did set up where I'm sleeping in the back, obviously put the seats down, but my seats don't actually lie all the way flat, so that's going to be interesting to see how that goes tonight. And they don't lie flat, but we're in this together. We'll see how it goes. So I've been sitting in my car for, I want to say 10 minutes now, because there seems to be some road work. I'm not too sure what's happening up ahead. And anyway, the reason I wanted to start filming now is because I feel like there'd be times and moments where I'd be like, oh, like I just want to get to the camping spot. This is so annoying. I'd be all like, in my head about it, throwing a bit of a pity party. But I haven't had that feeling at all. Like when I drove up, I was kind of like, oh, like I wonder what's happening. But now that I've just been sitting here and I don't know, whenever I've got time to just sit, I've got no reception really at the moment where I am. I just thought, me being upset about it isn't going to change how the situation pans out. And I think that's one thing. I read it in, I think, Like a Monk, Jay Shetty's book. And that's one of the many things I took from it, is that obviously we're as humans, we're allowed to feel what we feel. We're humans, we're going to be annoyed and get irritated. But I think when I'm able to consciously react to a situation in a way that I know however I react is not going to change the outcome, but if I can be in a conscious and enjoyable state while maybe an annoying situation is happening, it's better for everyone, better for me, because I'm feeling better while I'm waiting. For example, positives, I'm in my nice comfy car, there are lots of people there in the same situation, and I am surrounded by nature. Got my sunroof open. Obviously, I wouldn't be filming if I was driving, but my car is currently in park and off pretty much. So yeah, it doesn't look like we'll be budging anytime soon. And I'm kind of okay with that. I feel like that's the universe telling me to slow down and just, I guess, consciously react to situations. I'm not perfect. I definitely will probably have moments on this solo trip where I'm a bit like, you know. But yeah, it's nice in amongst the trees and out in nature. Yeah, hopefully we'll make it there before dark. I think we will. It's daylight savings where I'm from, so the sun doesn't set until around 8:30. At the moment, it's saying I'd get to the camp spot around 3 p.m. But we'll see what time I actually get there. I think this is a sign that this isn't the right camping spot for me. Okay, I have found a camping spot. I've just stayed where I ended up stopping because I feel like I am far enough from people to give them their own space, and I'm up next to like a lady in a caravan with like a few chihuahuas in the enclosure, and also next to a family, and they seem chill. But yeah, I am right, only thing is I'm right next to where the walkway is to get to the waterfall, to get to the river walk, which I think that's alright. It's funny, like it's daylight and like the things that you like, I'm not sure if anyone relates. I can imagine people do, but I'm overthinking this so much. When really I should just be able to come on a solo camping trip, set my car up and set up and then just relax. But I'm like overthinking of like, is who I am next to alright? Am I far away from them, enough from them that's not disturbing them, which I am. I don't know, it's funny. Anyway, I'm gonna finish setting up and set myself up, get comfy and figure out what I want to do for the rest of the afternoon / night.
Who told you that it was too late? When was it that you started leaning that way? 4 tires cut into the clay. It dries up and now there's just one road.
I did bring with me though quite a few books to read because I love that I don't have reception. Oh my god, sorry. My favourite bird and spirit animal / bird, I believe, is a blue robin. This camera doesn't zoom. At least not as much as I would want it to. There was a beautiful blue robin that just landed like a metre in front of me. Oh, not me taking everything as a sign from the universe. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I brought Artist's Way to get more into that. That's where I do the morning pages. Sorry, you can tell I get a little bit excited about little things. There's some robins all around me. There's some butterflies. Oh my god. Anyway, Artist's Way. Hoping to get through more of that. I also brought Crimson Moth. Brimstone, the second one to Quicksilver. My journal for morning pages and my more organised journal for just day-to-day things. But yeah, I'm going to have a brain dump journal. So I'm going to use this one. This is one of my favourite journals besides the Humble Ego one. It's from Remy and Mars in Upway. And I love it, but it's by, I don't know what the company is. Yeah, it's falling apart, but that means it's a well-used journal. Anyway, I'm going to stop filming for a moment and just recenter myself, be with all the robin birds that are surrounding me. Oh my god. This is so nice.
It wouldn't come out like it should. This stubborn kudzu just covers these words. Could you listen to somebody else? Will you only drink from the thoughts of yourself? Are you under the canopy spell? You're digging your heels.
I've taken a break from journaling. One of the things that I love about sorry. It's so funny. I'm very ADHD right now, but also you can understand why. I just looked up this. I am excited for the morning to wake up to both these sunroofs open and look up as the sun rises, look up into the sky. Anyway, one thing that I've noticed while camping and just being outside is there's a lot more time to think, if that makes sense. Like, think slowly, think intentionally. There's just more time to be, which is, I guess, an obvious thing when you're camping out with no reception. But I don't know, it's not very often that I think as humans in this day and age that we get to just do nothing. Not do nothing, but that we get to just exist amongst the natural world and not worry too much about time and places to go, places to be. And I think it's so important to have even just hours, minutes of moments where you're just truly there, like embracing the moment, embracing where you are. And I think it is a privilege to be able to say this, and to be doing this right now is such a privilege, and I'll never be not grateful for the fact that I'm able to do this. Yeah, but I think if you've got the opportunity and you do have that privilege, it's so important to get outside or just do the things that you want to do for you and for your nervous system, especially with a lot going on in the world. And there's so many people that don't have this, I guess, the privilege that you do to be able to do something like this. So yeah, I think it's important to not take it for granted as well, and never forget how lucky we are to do certain things, even if they are simple and the mundane. We're so lucky to be able to just do this. Oh my gosh. That's my word of the month, the day. This is at the bottom of my campsite. Oh my god. This is unreal. Oh my gosh, how are the rays of light? Oh, I wish I brought my bathers. I don't know why I didn't. There's nothing more grounding than the sound of a stream. Oh my gosh. That is stunning. There's 2 dragonflies flying just above the water, playing with each other. They're flying in circles. Honestly, if this doesn't inspire you to go solo camping, I don't know what else will. No, honestly, they're just, I don't know. I feel like it's a different feeling to going camping with friends or loved ones or family, which is my favourite thing in the world, which I don't do enough as well actually. But the feeling of camping by myself, even though this is my first time, I do a lot of things I'm happy to do things on my own. I'm an only child, and I'm very much an introverted extrovert, but I think the introverted side of me loves moments like this where there's no time limit or no time full stop really to, I guess, restrict you. There's just nature and the trees and the birds and the bugs doing their thing. And I feel like it's a nice reminder of like the cycle of life being out here as well. Like, There's leaves on the floor, the bed of the river. There's fallen trees, but that in itself is beautiful at the same time. I'm just going to listen for a moment. It is now 7:44 and I'm just been sitting here reading Brimstone by Kelly Hart. If you haven't read Quicksilver, I could not recommend more. If you're into fantasy, fiction/fantasy, even if you're not really into fantasy, I was only reading self-help books for years. It was the only books I was reading. Well, not self-help, but just not fiction. I was only reading non-fiction books for years. And my first fiction book that I got into was Fourth Wing. Ever since then, I have been hooked. I've been hooked. So I read all the Court and Thorn of Roses, which I loved them. I've just finished reading House of Fire and Ash, House of those ones, also by the same author. And haven't read Throne of Glass series yet, but if you have read that, let me know if I should. I think I would like it. But anyway, Quicksilver is the first book of this series, and this is Brimstone. The characters, incredible. If you like a bit of if you don't mind a bit of smut in your books as well, it does include that. I think I'm just very happy that I did this, and I'm proud of myself because, why am I gonna? Just an emotional gal, sensitive gal who cries happy tears. Anyway, pull myself together. I'm so glad that I did this because there's nothing quite like it, and I do feel safe. I think my way to do it is to just go somewhere that's not too busy but busy, and I guess scoping out the people that are also camping with me I think is a good idea as well. And because of that, I feel safe. I do generally feel safe because I've got people also solo camping. You've got couples, got families. So yeah, I definitely recommend if you're wanting to solo camp or been thinking about it, here's your sign to do it. Go on that camp trip. Go on that solo trip. Doesn't have to be camping. Go on a solo trip. It could literally be half an hour. Get a tiny home, tiny cabin, and take yourself out somewhere to just be and live your best life. Anyway, I'm going to continue reading. I'm hoping to be able to nearly finish this book by the end of this trip, which is only one night. I leave tomorrow, but yeah, I'm going to try and get through as much of it as I can. Since daylight savings, it's good. It's nearly 8 o'clock, but it's still quite light. But once it does start to get dark, I think I'll stay up a bit later because I do feel quite safe. But once it starts to get dark, I will vacate to the car and get comfy in there. I've just hopped into the car, starting to get a bit darker, but I am very excited for the morning to come. Not because I'm really nervous, I'm definitely feeling quite safe with the people that are around, but I've kept the sunroofs open just so I can, wake up hopefully some natural light. And yeah, it's been really nice. I think the plan tomorrow is to have no plan. If I'm going to be honest, I was going to list off a plan, but I have no plans. As long as I'm home for around dinner time, I'm just going to take the day as it comes. But yeah, I will see you in the morning. So beautiful, like waking up to the sounds of the birds and the river. I don't know if I slept well or didn't, especially from it's gonna be rough. I've just arrived just a little bit down the road to the Turungo Falls and Amphitheatre Falls walk. I've just packed up. This is like probably 500 metres down from where I was camping, which is really nice. It's turned out to be a beautiful day. Also loved that it felt cold this morning as well, because I feel like summer in Australia has been quite brutal this year. I love summer. I love warm weather. But I feel like this is the first year that I've been like, I actually can't wait for winter to come. So it's been quite nice. It's nice and fresh this morning. But yeah, I'm going to go on a nice walk. Finished off reading and journaling and do a nice walk. Then go find someone to get matcha. But anyway, I'll take you along to this waterfall, because you're probably sick of me seeing me and hearing me talk. I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous to see how I am when we go to Europe. Finn and I are going to Europe in October. Going to Switzerland, Dolomites, Scotland and Ireland. So if anyone's been there, would definitely love any suggestions of places to go. But I don't know how I'm going to go, because I'm sitting here getting emotional at how beautiful it is. And just, this planet of here. So, and I've heard / seen photos of Dolomites in Switzerland and the Scotland and Ireland as well, of how just vast and actually insane the landscape is over there. So if I'm crying now, I'm going to be sobbing in though when we go over there. It's just so nice. I think it's just the reminder of how like the everyday, like the world around us can make life feel so special. It's so cheesy. I'm a cheesy gal, if you haven't already realised, but I just think things are cheesy because they're true. They're said so much, but they're cheesy because they're true. I will stand by that. Anyway, let's make our way to the waterfall.